stand for a word of prayer. Up, guys. Pull up. Pull up. Full stretch. Feels good. Some blood flowing. Ready, folks? And inhale. Deep breath, hold. And birthday candle. Close your eyes. Ready, inhale. Deep breath, hold. And birthday candle. Unmute at home. You guys in class, all together, let's pray. Sovereign Lord, help me for your name's sake, out of the goodness of your love. Amen. Amen. Students, we're on 8.3, probability and area. Your homework tonight is preview video 8.4. About half of you will probably need a little extra time on today's lesson, so you should be finishing today's lesson as well. I don't check both until tomorrow morning around 9 o'clock, just FYI. I want you to repeat after me. Regular polygon, regular pizza. Repeat. Okay, you guys at home, unmute. Regular polygon, regular pizza. Repeat.
Regular polygon.
Regular polygon, regular pizza.
Regular pizza.
I want you to keep that in mind. Anytime you see the word regular, folks, that you automatically start drawing what I call the pizza angles, and you start finding those pizza angles. That's your first line of defense. Next week, you're going to have a written quiz on this stuff, and this is going to be one of the #1 things you're going to need to remember. Go to the first page of today's lesson. First page of today's lesson looks like this. Looks like this. Denise, can you read those instructions for us, ma'am? Okay, don't follow me right now, just watch. So what this is asking is if I have a random point in this image, random point, what is the probability that that point will be in the shaded region, probability, and that's a percent concept, versus anywhere inside the circle. Probability is a really simple concept. Put your hands like this at home. You guys in class, hands up. Repeat after me. Say probability. Part over whole. You guys at home, hands up. Say it with me. You guys in class too. Say probability.
Probability.
Part over whole.
Part over whole.
Really simple. Thanks for playing along. Here we go. So down here, the definition of geometric probability. Geo means it's going to be related to area and volume. There are other types of probability that you're going to learn in Algebra 2. But this is probability as it's related to geometric concepts, which is area and volume. So geometric probability is the part of something over the whole of something. And your ultimate ambition is always going to be a percent. What is the percent probability of this situation happening? So let's come up here. And obviously, since we're being asked about the shaded region, the first thing we do is find the shaded region. So we're going to make ourselves a picture equation. Please get in the habit of making pictures before equations, things before algebra. Geometry is about the things. Sophia Clark, area of a circle, ma'am.
A equals pi r squared.
Thank you very much. All righty. Riley, area of a regular polygon. Regular starts with P. Times. What's this thing called? Starts with an A. Can you repeat after me? Say regular polygon, pa over 2. Pa over 2. Pa. Pa, like dad. Yes. Pa over 2. Everyone in class, I'd like you to say that. Say regular polygon, pa over 2. The way I remember it, when it's regular, your dad may be some sort of superstar in like the real world. Like your dad could be Steph Curry. But if you're Steph Curry's daughter, your dad's just a regular guy. That's how I associate it. Regular guy, pa over 2. That's okay. I think weirdly, but that's the way it works. So we come over here and our radius times pi. Get me that number, take it to the 10th place. Go. You guys at home, text me that answer, please. There will be variations, whether you use pi key or 3.14. That is okay. I am comfortable with those variations. 10th place in general is good. You're doing 16 squared times pi. Rachel Meany, what'd you get, ma'am?
804.2.
All righty, sounds about right. Some of you have 803.8. That's fine too. That means you use 3.14. That is perfectly fine. Don't change your answer. Now we're going to come down here and let's take a look at what we can do. Perimeter, walk it around. Guess what? We don't have it. Apothem, right there. Guess what? We don't have that either. This is where those pizza angles come in handy. Start drawing your pizza angles. It's all the radii. Find me yellow squiggle pizza angle. Go, you've got 10 seconds. Mira, what's that pizza angle there?
60.
60 it is. And if I bring this around this way, that's 60, right? Which means this right here is 30. If we're going to do perimeter times apothem over 2, this would be our apothem. Let's call it X. This blue squiggle, call it Y. Now, yes, we could use 30, 60, 90, but 30, 60, 90 only works in 30, 60, 90 triangles. It doesn't work for everything. Here's when you know you're going to use 30, 60, 90 or 45, 45, 90. If you see the term exact, put a star by that. Now, if you don't see exact, the one size fits all method is Sohcahtoa. Sohcahtoa is more versatile. So I'm going to use Sohcahtoa here. From the 30, this would be the opposite. This would be the adjacent. This should be the hypo. You should practically be able to do Sohcahtoa in your sleep now, folks. All right, I'm going to pester a couple of you here. Jessica, let's go for X. Jessica, X, I have the what, ma'am? Jessica, you there, kiddo? Can you unmute and talk to me? Okay. All righty, Jessica. You guys need to get your mics fixed. Armand, if I have the hypo and for X, I want the adjacent. Armand, am I using sine, cosine, or tangent?
I forgot.
Okay.
I'm trying to find my green sheet right now.
Okay. What do you think, Denise? AH. What goes with AH? Cosine. Okay. Armand, say
Ka.
That's what goes with it. Sohcahtoa. Yes. So we do cosine 30 degrees over 1 equals our X over 16. Cross multiply, solve for x. Okay, those of you on the black calculators, this is what, if you were to cross multiply, you would go like this. You would have cosine of 30, right? Times, hands off the calculators right now. That's what it would look like, correct? Okay, so on the sheet, find 30 degrees. Find 30 degrees, put your finger on 30. Now go to the cosine column. What decimal do you get? Yeah, so do you understand how to do that? Did you find it? 0. So you're going to do 0.866 times 16 and take it from there. That's how you do that as an 80s kid. Okay, Enzo, what do you get for x there? Yes. 13.9 is correct. Okay, coming up here, we're going to get that blue, the half blue, which is our y. And in this case, we have the hypo, and we want the opposite. Navia, what goes with O? Sine, yes. So that's going to be sine of 30 degrees over 1 equals y over 16. Cross multiply, solve for y. Isabella, what'd you get for y, ma'am? 8 is correct. And then you come up here, folks. We have everything we need for this equation. So if y is 8, that means our whole side length here is 16. So it's 16 times 6, that's your perimeter, times your apothem, 13.9 over 2. Get that number. Then you subtract that to get your shaded region. You guys at home, text me shaded region. You guys rotate, check in with each other for shaded region. You guys at home, send me a text, shaded region. I'll tell you if you're correct. Addie, you're good? 3J, you're good? Rachel, you're good? Andre, what'd you get for the shaded? Approximately, yes, it is. So thumbs up in class if you got 137. We're all going the same way. 137. Then you come down here, percent probability. Your part is 137, which is the shaded region. Your whole is the whole circle, which is 804.2. You divide and you express your answer as a percent. You guys at home, text that to me. You guys with each other, check in with each other and see if you're getting the same thing. Nice job. Yes, Vijay. Good job, Destiny. All righty. Thank you, Keaton. Thank you, Rachel. Good job, folks. Turn the page. Turn the page. You got a half an hour. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 problems. Got a half an hour. You got 5 problems. Go. Students at home, if you get stuck, holler at me. I'll pull you into a breakout room. You guys in class, you have the freedom to actually work and interact with each other. Plus, I can check in on you guys now. Kind of, almost. I can get to the edges of you anyways. Said you could just walk over there to that corner desk. It's a triangle, base times side over 2. Yeah. See here, what shapes do you see this?
Triangle, rectangle.
Okay, so I would.
So I'm not sure if this is actually correct. I got 9 8 triangle like the icons.
Okay, why don't we start by writing out the equations for each? Just the equations. You're kind of ahead of yourself. Students at home, I'm helping someone in class with number 2. If you'd like to follow along, unmute and holler. Otherwise, you can put me on mute so I'm not jabbering in your ear. Let's just color code it. So the triangle is going to be in red. The rectangle we're going to have in blue. And this we're going to have in green. Okay, how do you find area of a triangle? Okay, so triangle is going to be base times height divided by 2. And then we're going to add to that a rectangle. So what's a rectangle? Just base times height. Good. And we're going to add to that a parallelogram, which is also base times height. Fabulous. Okay, the name of the game here is trace, 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 trace. I'm very, very serious about this. This is what I call a tricky, guys, 3 feet, 3 feet, 3 feet, just kind of, good, good, good. If you need to over there, I have a pointer sticks in the back if you need to point at stuff. Okay, so of this triangle, where's your base? Yes, it is 9. You are correct. In other words, you saw this was equal to this, which is equal to that. You're correct. So our base is 9. What's the height of the triangle? 7. Good. Over 2. Hand off the calculator. Oh, I am so sorry. You weren't going for the calculator. I apologize. Let's go ahead and find that.
I just forgot like the symbol.
So basically.
You don't know your 9's fingers, dear?
I forgot 9 times 7. I know.
Do you know your 9's fingers?
I mean, like I do, but I forgot.
I mean, I literally still use 9 fingers to this day. You know why? Because I mix up the 54 and the 56 to this day.
Yeah, like I could have sworn.
Okay, do you know when I say 9's fingers? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Like, can I count by 9?
No. Oh, golly, I'm going to show you a great shortcut. Let me show this to you. This is revolutionary because to this day I mix up 56 and 54. Okay, go like this with your fingers. This with this. Okay. So this is 1 and this is 10. You ready? 9 times 1. How many fingers do you have? 9. So 9 times 1 is 9. Okay, ready? Go like this. 9 times 2. Bring that down. This is a 1. And how many fingers over here? No. How many fingers here with this down? 8. So it's 18. 18. 1, 8, 18. Ready? Go like that. This is 3. 20. How many? This is 3. So that's a 20. 27. Great. 4. 3. 36. Okay. Here's 5. 40. 45. 6. 50. That's the one I used to not mix up with the 56. 7. How many is here? 63.
I knew it was 63.
And then you just keep going. 8, 72, 9 is 81, etc. So 63 divided by 2. Isabella, Navi, you guys doing okay? Brianna, you good?
I have a question.
Yes.
Can I have help with the next problem?
Yeah, Marika, I will do the next problem with you, dear. Are you done with the first one?
Yeah.
Fabulous. Why don't you skip and start working on this page and I'll backtrack to you in about 2 minutes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. What'd you get, ma'am? So I got 31.5 right here. Great. Let's do our parallelogram. Our rectangle is what? Joshua, what's up, kiddo?
Just a quick question on question 2. They're talking about the shaded region, and so it's a target. They're talking about the probability of both the ring and the circle shaded
Yes,
region compared
exactly.
to
The shaded
Okay.
region will be here or here. In
so
other
both
words,
of them combined.
Combined.
Okay, awesome.
Right.
Thank you.
absolutely. All righty, you probably already have the rectangle already. What you got, ma'am? Yes, yes. Okay, that's 3 times 9. Yep, and that is 27. Fabulous. Here's the one slightly tricky. What's the base of that parallelogram? It is 9. No. Well, okay, so our base is 9. Absolutely. Could you physically draw in the height? Remember, the height always makes a right angle. Put your pencil right at this dot. See that dot? The black dot right there? Yes, ma'am. Okay, where, now draw the height. Where would the height be? Nope. Height is not a vertical concept. Height makes a right angle with the base. Boom, chakalaka. Yeah, like this, straight across. What's that length? Feels like it would be 7, right? Okay, go like this with your fingers, my dear. Brains here. Truly, never ever just look at stuff. Ready? Let me show you what I mean. Do you see these 2 yellow dots, ma'am? Could you physically trace between them? What's that length? Ah, yes. Okay, do you see these 2 green X's? Do you see it? Trace between that. What's that length? Okay, finger, see the little baby finger there? Go from here to here is what? Yes. So between the green is what, ma'am? Yes, that would be 10. So what would this height be? Ha! Yes. Aren't you the brilliant one? So your base is 9 and your height is 6.
So the area is 3.14.
Yes, that would me be getting out my 9s fingers again. Okay, what is it that you wouldn't have figured out on your own? Okay, that's revolutionary when you think about it. It's pretty cool. Alrighty, Marika, join me. Who else? You know what, this one, so I'm not distracting everyone. I'm going to create a breakout room. So who else at home needs help with number 2? I'll create a breakout room. Send me a quick text so I don't jabber over everybody. You're on problem number 2. You need help with that. That's annoying you. Okay, got you, Taylor. Thank you very much. Got you, Marika. Miss Rachel. Who else, folks? 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All righty, kiddos. Okay, Denise, do you want to be able to follow with us? You're going to do it on your own. Okay, I need to turn on my screen because I have these kids in a breakout room. And you can't see that, or maybe you can. No, you can't. Let me bring it over here. All righty, Marika, read the instructions, please, out loud. Go.
Below is a large landing target for a skydiving contest. If a driver lands on the target, calculate the percentage probability that he will land in the shaded region compared to the entire area of the target.
Okay. So what is it that we need to find ultimately?
The probability, the
Yes.
area.
Well, our ultimate goal is probability that if the parachutist skydiver lands somewhere on this target, we're being asked, what's the probability that they end up in this or this shaded region? Are you okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So our shaded region consists of the area of that small circle. Okay, and I'm going to make that with a black edge. You okay with this?
Mm-hmm.
And in addition to that, the area of what I'm going to call the donut. You okay with the whole concept of a donut?
Mm-hmm.
And this, I'm gonna make that middle circle red and the outer circle green for the sake of conversation. All right, one step at a time. Rachel, how would I find the area of this circle?
Pi squared.
Pi r squared. Let's physically trace our radius. Rachel, what's our radius there?
Okay, so we have this circle. And then to find
Rachel, what, can you physically trace the radius? That too is the diameter. What's her radius?
4.
I am so sorry.
Oh, sorry.
In this circle that I just striped with black, what would the radius be, ma'am? Don't overthink it, kiddo.
1.
It is 1. Yes.
Okay.
So 1 squared pi, I'm going to leave this in pi form. Why? Because I like pi form, because I don't like a mess of decimals. I can't. That's why this is up here. I can't screen share there. I am screen sharing, but I'm screen sharing with a breakout room. Okay, on that note, now this donut technically takes 2 steps to get. To get that donut, we first have to find the area of the larger circle. You guys get that? So talk to me, Taylor. Talk to me about how to find the area of that larger outer green circle.
Do you have to like find the area of the little one and add them?
Okay, how could we find the area of this larger green circle?
I don't know.
Well, how do you find area of a circle?
Pi r squared.
Yes, ma'am. Could you physically trace the radius of this outer green circle? And tell me what's its radius?
3.
Good, you're correct. Now square it.
9.
Okay, so the area of the outer green is 9 pi. Marika, you tracking with me, ma'am? Marika, are you tracking with me, ma'am?
Oh.
Okay, now we're going to find the area of this red circle. Marika, what would be the area of the red circle? How do you find it?
Would it just be 1 pi?
Okay, what can you physically trace the radius of the red circle, which goes from that yellow dot to that yellow dot? Could you physically trace it for me?
Yeah,
What's that radius, ma'am?
1.
Can you physically put your pen here and go to there?
There. The wrong. That would be 2, so then it would be 4
Yes,
pi.
exactly. So our area for this is 4 pi. Now watch carefully what I do, guys. If I want the donut, look what I'm doing. Ta-da! What do I do to 9 pi and 4 pi in order to get the donut, Denise? Subtract them. So what's 9 pi minus 4 pi? 5 pi. Okay, so now we're going to find the area of the shaded region, which is any shaded here. So Rachel, what is in pi form? What would the area of the shaded region be?
Sorry, what?
What would the area of the shaded region be?
6 pi?
Yes, ma'am. So the area of the shaded region, 6 pi. And the total area of the target is this guy. All right, Taylor, what's the total area of the target?
The total area is 9 pi.
Yes, ma'am, 9 pi. Watch carefully, guys. This is why I used pi form. Watch. Goodbye, goodbye. The pi's cancel. Kiddos, you're working so hard back there. Did you see what happened in pi form?
Yeah.
The pi's cancel. Yeah. Yes, yes, it is. So 6/9. Taylor, reduce that for us, ma'am. No,
Wait, where did the 6 come from again?
1 pi plus 5 pi. That was the blue shaded.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yes, it's 2/3. And then you ask yourself, what's 2/3 of a dollar? Yeah. Approximately 66%, 67, depending where you round it. Marika, what do you now understand?
That he has a 66% chance of landing in the shaded region.
Okay. In this entire process, what was the most helpful step?
The pi canceling out thing.
Right, right. Here's a general rule. Try to keep things in pi form unless you have to subtract a non-pi thing. Like here, I had to subtract a hexagon away from a circle. So I had to get in decimal form. But this is all circles. So that's just try to keep it in pi form as much as you can.
Okay.
Yeah, good job. It's around 66, 67. Yeah.
Wait, so it's
Slight decimal variations will always be happening, and that's okay. But that's also why it takes me forever to grade anything because, yes. You get the next one. What would you like to do next, Brianna?
9 pi minus 4 pi.
Number 3? Yes, of course. Students at home, I'm on problem 3. Who wants to track with me?
Just wait.
Yes, sir.
Could you go to the last problem like one more time?
It's about 66, 67. Yeah. Who's
Can I-
track? Is that Marika again?
Yeah.
Fabulous, dear. Good choice. Good choice. Students, if you're not tracking with me, I won't be offended if you want me to put me on mute so that you don't have a bunch of jabbering here. It's fine. Okay, Brianna, what shapes do you see? We got a circle and a square. Okay, and to get this shaded, what are we subtracting from what? Okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to say I've got myself a circle and I am going to minus this square. You okay with what I'm doing right now? Okay, so I'm going to go like this, ba. Technically it's a square. All sides are equal. Life is good. Okay, you ready? Good. How does that 20 help you? What do you understand so far?
It's the,
Good catch. Good catch. So the 20, when you rotate it, because I could go like this and then go whoop. Do you see how that works? Okay, so this whole thing is 20, which gives you what, Brianna? The radius of the circle. So let's do that. And we come over here and we do pi radius squared, obviously, right? Okay, go ahead and figure that out. Marika, why don't you give us that answer? Take it to the first decimal, ma'am.
Are we like,
It's going to be 10 squared times pi, ma'am.
I don't have a calculator with me right now.
That's kind of helpful. You might want to get that in front of you, please.
Yeah.
So turn your phone sideways or buy a calculator. Okay, Denise, what you got there? Yeah, 10 squared pi. Do you guys got it? Yeah, it's 314 point what? 6.6? Yeah, that sounds about right. 314.6, no units, unit squared. Okay. Talk to me. So how do you find area of a square? Yeah, or side squared, right? Same thing. So go like that, side squared. So we can do side squared. I'm going to show you kind of a long way and a short way. That's kind of the long way. So right here, I need this, right? If this is 10, that's 10, that's 10, that's 10. How am I going to find that? Yeah, Sohcahtoa is kind of the long way. But, well, you could do Pythagorean theorem. You got something a little bit easier here going on, kiddos. This is equal. Yeah, we got ourselves a 45, 45, 90. Someone got the cue. Leg, 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 root 2. Leg, 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 root 2. So, Brianna, what's this right here, dear? 10 root 2. So we can go like this, 10 root 2 squared. Which is basically, get your hand off the calculator, children. 10 root 2 times 10 root 2. Close, close, close. What's 10 times 10?
Oh, my fault.
No, that's fine. What is it? That's 100. What's root 2 times root 2? Careful. It's just, yeah, it's just 2. So the final answer here is 200. That's one way to do this. Another way to do this is this was a right triangle, right? So you could have just done leg times leg over 2, right? Which is 10 times 10 over 2, which is what? 50, and then times 4. That's another way to do it. 50 times 4, still 200. And then here's the one that students overlook. Kiddos, this qualifies as a rhombus, doesn't it? Doesn't it qualify as a rhombus? A square qualifies as a rhombus. So that would be diagonal times diagonal over 2. One diagonal is 10, the other, 20. The other diagonal is 20 over 2. 400 over 2 equals, again, 200. Which of those three methods, talk to each other, which of those three methods did you like the best? Yeah, but either way, we got 200 three different ways. So I don't know. They're all fast to me, my dear. Which one made most sense to you, just out of curiosity?
Probably the one that we just did, like the one we
The diagonal times diagonal, or the side squared?
side squared.
Got it. Okay, that means you had to figure out that was a 45, 45. Yes, so now all we're doing is we take this and subtract that. That gets you the shaded region, but wait, there's more. You're not done, guys. You have to find the shaded region and divide by the whole circle. Okay, the circle area, because remember, the question is this: what is the percent probability that a point, random point in that circle, ends up in the shaded region versus the entire circle? Andre, I feel like I lost you somewhere. Where did I lose you, kiddo? Just tired? Okay, I can tell about a minute and a half ago, you just brain went somewhere else, and that's okay. I totally get it. I totally get it. Question, Sid?
Trapezoid, the area of trapezoid is
Average the bases times the height. Average the bases times the height.
So then once we get 314.6 minus 200.
That's your shaded region, so that'll get you this number. And then you're going to divide by the total area, which is this. The circle. The circle. So the shaded is subtract these, that's the shaded. And then the total area is the circle. And then you divide, that's the 314. Yeah. Questions at home, friends? You're on the last page. You want some help? You're kind of stuck. Talk to me. Yes, sir. The what? No, I didn't do the trapezoid. Do you need help with it, Enzo?
No, I just want to check.
Oh, it's finish the last page. You can check your answers online.
I basically got 36%.
That's about right. That sounds about right.
17, right? 17 times 10. 17 times 170. Oh. Yep.
I'm gonna text my mom. Tell her.
That's fine. I'll stick around. Absolutely. Friends at home, the bell's going to ring in about 2 minutes. Most of you are more like 7 minutes away from being done. I will happily stick around for an extra 10, 15 minutes in class to help you finish if this feels awkward to you. Otherwise, you're gonna have to finish on your own in addition to your preview notes. Yes, ma'am. Oh, don't worry about that, dear. Yeah, that's why you have to show your work. There's a lot of variation depending on, do you use a pi key? Do you use 3.14? Do you round to the first decimal, round to the second decimal? That's fine, sweetheart. That's why this stuff, when we do the written quiz next week, it's gonna be a nightmare to grade. Because if you're like different than my key, I have to backtrack with the calculator to figure out why you're different. And it's no big deal. I can handle it. I've been doing it for a long time. Now, do you need some help, dear? You're gonna finish on your own? Okay. Students, if you take this paper in class, kids, look at me real quick. You can turn this in physically tomorrow if you prefer to. You don't have to put it on ClassKick. If you want to pop it in that tray, because I'm not grading it till tomorrow anyways. But do not turn it in unless you've actually graded and corrected it, because it's no bueno otherwise. Mira, question, ma'am. You doing okay?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm good.
Said I will get this taken care of as soon as I stop tutoring.
I have another question.
What's up, kiddo?
So I turned in my, on time, but it's just, you graded it as a mission. I sent you an email, I don't know if you got it or not.
Let me pull this up. Which homework specifically? And I'll add it. Yes, thank you for asking. Bye, guys. Do you want to come over here, guys? It looks like Denise and I might be kind of finishing up that last, but try to do that problem on your own, man.
This one is 7.
You don't need the hypo, sweetheart. Those are right triangles. You know, you're right, dear.
Wait, this
If
one
you
might-
put the shaded region together, what shape do you get?
Okay, this is not mine, sorry.
That's not yours, kiddo?
No,
Well, then go find it. Put it back.
Can I like take out my name?
It's just a trapezoid minus a rectangle, dear. What?
Can I use a pen to take out my name?
There we go. Back. Let me over you. 6 times 12 over 2. You got it now. Yeah, that's the shortcut. Nice job. Glad you saw it. Brianna, you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm just gonna finish up.
That's fine. Hi, me. Yes, what's up? The last problem?
So I
Yeah.
found the,
How far are you along? Do you have the pizza angle?
I found the area of the circle.
Fabulous, which is?
314.
Sounds about right. Okay.
So what do I do after? So I got more for the shaded region.
The next, isn't that the, okay, so I think it says, I want the, hey there, Ludwig. It says, what is the percent probability that it's in the shaded region compared to the entire trapezoid? Is that correct? Okay, how do you find area of a trapezoid? Average the bases times the height. What's the basis there? Trace them. There's 1, 20. What's the other? So add, divide by 2.
Are you guys back and get me? Okay.
So that's average and then times the height. Okay, Sid, what am I?
In class 8.1 part 2. Well, no,
In-
don't worry.
Sid. In class 8.1, part 2. Are you saying,
It's on class.
okay,
Hi.
it's on ClassKick. Do me a favor. Did you load it on ClassKick?
On time, yes.
But
Yeah.
on time?
Yes.
You did. Okay, I will fix it. Just for future reference, if you're ever loading stuff on ClassKick beyond the time that you
Yeah.
normally do, because you were legitimately absent, I need you to physically email it to me.
Yeah.
Because once that due date for ClassKick goes by, which is 9 o'clock in the
9,
next day, I do not check it.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, Nico, so far we've got ourselves a circle,
Yes.
right? Okay, so we are doing this. Let's just kind of, we're gonna go like this. We're gonna do a circle and we're gonna minus ourselves a pentagon. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, pi r squared, and you already got the 314.6 cm squared.
Yeah.
Okay, talk to me about the pentagon.
So if we make our pizza slices.
Pizza slices, very good.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 sides.
Yes, sir.
So 5, 360.
Good, good, good. Marika, are you still there, ma'am? I just noticed. Did you want to talk to me, kiddo? Because we're doing the pizza slices right now.
Yeah, I wanted to say something after class, but I'm doing this one with you guys as well.
Wonderful, dear. Wonderful. Is it a grade issue, Marika?
Yeah.
Okay, give me just a second because I have to hit the screen and make it private. So yeah, let's do this first. This will be about 5 minutes from now.
Would you like me to do it tomorrow too?
No, it's up to you, dear. If you're willing to stick around an extra 5 minutes, I'm perfectly fine with that.
Okay, thank you.
How do you find area, Nico, of a pentagon? Regular pentagon. Regular.
You gotta find.
What's the equation, kiddo? Just give me the equation. Regular, look to the right, regular.
Oh yeah, regular polygon is. Oh, P.
Pa.
Apothem
Over
divided
2.
by 2.
Yeah,
So-
regular. Your dad is a regular guy. He's regular pi over 2. Does that work for you? No, that doesn't work for you. I need to find out something else. What could I do to help you guys remember that? Regular, something associated with regular.
So, we know that our apothem is 10.
So no, that's not our apothem, kiddo. This is 10. Our apothem is right there.
Oh yeah. So we gotta.
You got to get our apothem, and we're going to need to get this blue squiggle
Okay,
again.
So, but we know one like of the triangles that
Is
72.
good. And then more importantly, this little orange angle is going to be,
36.
there we go. And now we're back to what are we doing again?
And then
Opposite, adjacent,
yeah,
hypo.
we have Sohcahtoa.
Sohcahtoa, yet again, strikes revenge. You bet.
Oh, so for Sohcahtoa, we have the.
You have the hypo.
So we have the hypo.
Are you going for X or Y?
Looking for X, so we have the hypo.
So
we
X,
want
you
the
have the
opposite.
hypo, and we want the adjacent. What goes with,
Hypo. Cosine.
cosine. You're getting the hang of this. So cosine 36 over 1 equals X over 10.
So I don't have a sheet.
Riley, are you tracking with us? So I know to talk to you? Other,
No, loading it.
just loading it. Okay.
I got 8. Oh, yeah, just 8.
Just 8 even? I don't think so.
8.09.
So we're going to call it at 8.1.
Okay.
Yeah, never give me a whole number unless it is a whole number, just kind of as a basic rule. 8.1 sounds about right. All right, Denise, for Y, I am going with O and H. What goes with O? Go like this with your fingers. Say so, sine. So that's going to be sine of 36 over 1 equals our Y, which is half a side, over 10. Cross multiply, solve for that, take it to the 10th place. Let's see here, Devin, we are finishing the preview notes that were due today. Is that what's going on? Okay. So they said, where's my magic stick here? So it says right here, the measurement of probability is expressed as a percent. And it's part over whole. Part over whole. Does that make sense to you? Okay. So glad you did the page.
I got 5.9 for one.
Yeah.
That sounds about right. Double it, because we need the whole side.
Oh, yeah.
So you're gonna find the area of the shaded region. Got it? I don't care how you do that. So just find the area of the shaded region, and then the area of your hole is gonna be the square, obviously. So find me both of those. Do you need help with that, or can you do that yourself?
Would you
I
get the
think you can.
double?
11.8.
Yeah, 11.8 is correct. And then watch what happens. So your whole side length is 11.8. Now we have everything you need over here. So you go like this perimeter is I have 5 sides times 11.8 a side times my apothem, which is 8.1 over 2. Crunch all of that together. Bye now, Riley. You're going to go 5 times 11.8. Oh, golly, it must be a dollar store special for a
Like,
reason.
it'll turn on. It'll turn on.
5. Wow, that busted already. How is that possible? Okay. Here, man.
I got 238.9.
Yeah, that sounds about right. You know, it has to be something less than this,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then you subtract and that gets you your shaded region.
Wait, it does?
Yeah. Well, it says right here,
I
remember?
got-
Circle minus pentagon is what?
Oh, yeah, no, wait, yeah, sorry, I was not wrong problem. Yeah, wait, no, because like,
Mhm. Get your shaded region and then you put it over the hole, which is the circle, divide, get a decimal, and you're done. Let me know, Devin. And then down at the bottom, you put your shaded over your hole and calculate the percent, and I'll be able to tell by your percent if you're correct.
I got 50%.
Beautiful. Start working on the next problem.
oh, wait,
That's 75%.
No,
You
no,
got
no,
divided by-
no, no. Hang on, my dear. No. Okay, what did you get? I think you divided the wrong thing. What did you get for this area? This 5 times 11.8 times 8.1 divided by 2. What'd you get?
Oh, wait, I didn't even, wait, was it the 238?
That sounds about right. Okay, so I have 238. That's my pentagon, and my circle is 314.6. So to get my shaded region, I have to subtract those two. I don't think you did that.
Maybe I pushed the wrong button.
Okay. Sometimes you have to take a step back and look. If 70, just look at this physically, Denise. Does that look like 75% of the shape? Yeah, that's what's nice about physical percents is you can kind of just take one step back and look at it from a logical point of view.
Is it 38?
That sounds more like it.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds more like it. Check your work. Nico, don't give me anything until you check
Oh,
your
yeah,
work.
no,
today.
like, you did
Okay.
check all the CC games. I worked with you on all the problems.
You check your trapezoid. That's the only one I didn't work on with you. Okay, Marika, my dear, let's talk. Oh, Miss Abby's still here. Hi, Abby. How you doing, Miss Abby? Sophia, hi there. Not there? Okay, ready, Devin?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what the.
Diagonal times diagonal over 2. Let me make sure you did this correct. So this diagonal. Nice job, the 7. This diagonal. Very good. So you traced it in going both ways. Woohoo! I've got you trained to use your fingers. Because that's almost impossible to do with that. Did you trace that? I'm proud of you. Great. So yes, that's diagonal times diagonal over 2.
21 divided by 2.
Yes, it is. 21 divided by 2. And then you suck it out of the rectangle and get your shaded region.
wait, this way, I got a great question.
Yeah, stick around. What's up?
So I forgot to upload a couple of last week's preview notes,
I noticed, kiddo.
but I did.
Okay,
I
did I give, are you hitting zeros now? Because you've eaten up all your homework passes?
I think so, something like that.
Okay, so you're getting 0 for homework
So this
passes?
is your turn,
Yeah.
right?
No. that
Okay,
is,
So, take it home then.
Nico, where are you at grade wise?
A B,
Like what kind of a B?
a low B. Like a late-
Okay,
Two.
kiddo, how about this? At the end of the school year, if those 2 assignments really make the difference, we'll
Like
discuss it
30
then.
minutes.
Yeah. Don't miss anything else moving forward.
Okay.
Because technically, once you're out of homework passes, I'm not supposed to be, I mean, I gave
Like,
you
I sign up
6.
for, like, half credit?
No, kiddo, because then I have to give everyone half credit. Okay, so remember this conversation, just mental note. Okay, if it'll turn out to be approximately 10 points in the homework category for half credit, right?
Yeah.
If 10 points in a homework category really is the difference between a C+ and a B- in this class, we'll have that discussion.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Otherwise, I don't want to extend that opportunity now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just give yourself a little bit of a buffer. Yeah. Nail the quiz next week.
Yeah.
That way you can get to, you should be pulling out with a good solid B. What's been going on, kiddo, the past 2 weeks?
I'm lazy.
Well,
That's the only
okay.
excuse that happened. I'm
No.
lazy.
I appreciate your honesty. I'm glad for that,
Yeah.
Nico. Yeah. Finish strong, sir.
Yeah.
Finish strong. Yeah. If you ever did running or swimming or something like that, the whole like the last 10% of the race, everything is won or lost at the last 10%.
Yeah.
Ultimately. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang in there, kiddo. I will have that discussion with you if that's truly the only thing that's between
Yeah,
you and a
yeah.
border grade, okay?
I go with my mom now because she forgot about me.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, she picked up my little brother. and then-
Miss Abby, you there? You're there, but you're not there. Do you need some help, ma'am? My pleasure, Nico. Miss Abby, last call before I sign out, ma'am. If you need help, I'm happy to help you.